Well, hello, fellow diamond painters. It's DP Crazy Lady, and it is 6:15 p.m. It is the 18th of June. It is Tuesday, 2024. This is New Craft Day again. Around 22 colors, no ABs, but you know what? I don't think it needs any. I finished, this is gnomes, Christmas gnomes, 4 of them. It's a 50 by 60 centimeter. And here is what I have done so far. Whoops, sorry. Here's what I've done so far. His beard, part of the package, the ribbon, another package, and the Christmas bulb. It is beautiful. I love it. I can't believe how nice it's turning out. I mean, really, it is gorgeous. I don't know. Oops, let me get you back over here. I'm going to mess everything up here. Sorry about that. Now I'll turn the light on so I can see to diamond paint. I don't know what the temperature is, and I'll explain why I don't even know what the temperature is right now. I have a Google, like most other people. You know, have Alexis or Google, or I don't even know if Siri is still around with a cell phone or whatever. I don't have a cell phone, not one that I can make phone calls on. Anyway, the last couple days, I don't know what it is about my Google. I am so sick of her. I'll ask it a question, and, like either what's the weather going to be like tomorrow, or, what's the temperature going to be tomorrow, yada, yada, whatever. And I get the answer. I say thank you. She says no problem, or whatever she'll say. And the next thing I know, she's spouting off on something else, just going up by either hearing something off the TV, and it doesn't even have to have the word Google in it. Just whatever she decides to babble on. And I'm yelling at her, telling her to go back home, to the home screen, or to shut up, or no, stop doing that. And I thought, first off, that they were supposed to recognize your voice and your voice only. This one goes off at the drop of a hat. My daughter said that hers, that's in her room, never goes off like that. So I don't know what it is about this Google in here. So reason why I don't know what the temperature is and stuff is, first, I turned the mic off, but then it turned around and was playing some kind of music that I didn't even request, because it's something it must have heard right before I turned the mic off. I had to, finally I just, I turned the mic on, said, Google, shut up, go home. And I couldn't take it anymore. I just unhooked the whole dang thing. I don't know what is going on with it. I am sick of it. I mean, it'll do it, if it hears something late at night, if you leave the mic on and you're half asleep or something, it'll start going off. It's like, what the heck? So y'all can explain to me if any of yours have done that, because it's I can't take it anymore. And I love being able to look at it to see, what the temperature is, what time it is, and all that. But no, this thing is starting to act like the Forbin Project. If anybody has ever seen that movie, it's like it's got a mind of its own, and it's just going to keep on doing it. So you're unplugged, Google. You're done. Let's see, for the last 2 hours, and it just stopped now. I know the temperature earlier was about 92 degrees. We left here at about 10. Went real quick in, got the dog's food, Swung over to Dollar General. My daughter had to pick up an item for herself. Came home. It was a lot cooler in here than it was outside. I'll tell you that. Turned the AC on, and a couple times my daughter went to take the pup out, and I said, "How is it out there?" Because I didn't know if I wanted to leave the AC on constant, if it was, if it was coming down a little bit in temperature or anything. And she said, "Mom, it is so hot out there." She said, number one, she couldn't breathe. And number two, she said you could just feel it. You could cut it with a knife. That's how thick it was out there. And so, let's see, it was probably about another hour after that. So it would probably be around noon, between noon and 1 o'clock. It started storming. I mean, storming. Thunder, lightning, wind, rain just coming down like a bat out of hell. And it did that for about almost 2 hours. And you know what? You can't breathe out there. It's no better than it was earlier. So it's miserable. I feel so bad for anybody in this mobile home park who do not have some kind of air conditioning. It's unbearable. I feel bad for anybody who doesn't have air conditioning in these kind of temperatures. This is ridiculous. I mean, I'm not going to complain. You got winter, you got summer. You live in Ohio, you live in whatever state you live in, and if you're not used to the weather by now, then you never will be. That it's going to change. But anyhow, in between the storming and the raining, the girl, I keep calling her a girl because, she's a lot younger than me. But the lady next door on the other side of me, which is a really nice person. I mean, I've known her, I've known her almost as long as I've lived here, 20 plus years, and she's really nice. She came over, she swung by about that time in between the storms or right before the storms. And she said, "Look," she says, "I'm having a barbecue outside tomorrow." She said, "And I want you and your daughter to come on over. And she went down the list of food they were having. I'm thinking, holy crap, are they going to feed the whole dang on park or what? I mean, she just was, and I asked her, I said, "Well, do you want me to bring anything?" "No, just yourself, just yourself." And I said, "Oh, great, I don't have to cook tomorrow." Now, she has roommates that help her with her rent over there. She's disabled, and the one roommate, now he's a diabetic. So, that's how we got to even know each other even more, with me being type 2. He's type 1, though. And he don't listen to his diet. But anyhow, and then his wife or whatever, she is, she tries to maintain his diet, but it don't work. But like I said, they're going to have tons of food over there tomorrow, and thank goodness I don't have to cook. But I told her, I said, it's going to be hotter than hell tomorrow too, but they're having the cookout, so I figure it's, Juneteenth, so maybe that's why they're having it. I don't know, but I said, "Sure, I'd be glad to, come, but I'll bring something if you want." She said, "No, no, no." So my daughter did have a dentist appointment tomorrow because they're having it between 3 and 5 tomorrow, the cookout. And I told her, I said, "Well, my daughter's dentist appointment is at at 4:30, and I hated to really go over there and eat and run, so my daughter went ahead and called the dentist and rescheduled her appointment for July. It's not a major emergency that she go in right now. She just has to, I think they might want to fill one tooth. She only has the one that needs to be taken care of, so she's fine with it. And thank goodness. I hope when she goes there, they don't give her the same crap, come home with the other side of her face swollen up. But I am really enjoying this new craft day. I think it's turning out really, really good. Really good. So I guess, some budget friendlies are definitely, good. I can put the links in again, and y'all need to check them out. I mean, seriously. I'm not sure if, I'll have to check about the shipping. I'm not sure. I know one of them has free shipping and the other is minimal that I know of. I know that there's a discount code for this new craft day in the description. So, I don't get anything out of it. You just get a discount. That's all there is. But you ought to at least check them out, I'll tell you. And it's pretty much like Temu as far as delivery. It gets to you. It may be sooner. It could be, take a little longer. I don't know. But they're prompt. They're nice. When you talk, when you email them or text or whatever you do, and they're very accommodating. So, whoops, got an extra there. So the drills, there's a few here and there that might be broken. I haven't had any that are stuck together. I've had a few that are chipped, but other than that, nothing, no issues. The glue, is plenty sticky. I don't have any problem with the drill shifting once they're down. Once they're down, they're down. I have no issues with that. Like I said, please, you need to at least go and throw some things in your wish list over there, so that you can keep an eye on it. When you get a few extra bucks, if you decide you want to order something from them, it'll at least be in your wish list, and you don't have to, scan all the way through again. I did that. I put some in my wish list because there are a few that I liked. And, you go with a medium to large size. I mean, there are some smaller ones I'm sure will turn out, pretty good. And they've got a heck of a selection. Oh, man. Pages and pages. I just couldn't go through it all. So, when you get a chance, check out New Craft Day. Go for it. So, today, I said I was going to make a big salad. That's what I did. And I remembered that I had, it's one of those soups that Aldi's has that's in a round tub with a lid. It's more of their, sort of like a gourmet soup. And this was the tomato basil. If any of you shopped at Aldi's, you know the name of that. You had that soup. I don't care for the potato one that they have, because they had 3 different ones, I think. Yeah, the potato one's okay, but I mean, the tomato basil, then they have the potato something, and then they have like a clam chowder. Ugh, the clam chowder, yeah, I know it's supposed to be fishy, but it's fishy and it's real thin. Real thin. After you heat it up, it's like water. So, the tomato basil, it's perfection, I'll tell you. Better than any tomato soup you're going to eat anywhere. So I remembered I had one of those left in my pantry. So I took it out, and we had like about a half a cup or so of that with the huge salad. And I have a little bit of that tomato basil soup left in the container, and so I don't have to cook tomorrow, but the next day I'm going to take that little bit that's left, and I'm going to use it with some of my palmini and whatever meat I use, and do a mixture with that so it'll have like a good tomatoey flavor. I'll see what I'll invent. My daughter's always calling my inventions experiment and terrors. She said, but there's no terror involved. It's just an experiment. And they usually turn out pretty good, she says. So we'll see what concoction I can come up with. It usually comes to me as I'm doing it. It's like, oh, we'll put this here, this here. Hey, that sounds good. So that's what I do. So let's see, what's everybody else going to be doing the next couple days? Anybody planning any vacations? I haven't been on a vacation since the 70s. So we know how many years that is. I don't do vacays. The one in the 70s is when I flew on a DC-10, which was my first one. I have to say it was my second flight. I think I've explained that before. First flight was when I was first married, and my ex's father was a doctor, and he had his own plane, 4-seater, I think it was, and he took me and my ex, at that time his son, up in the plane, just for a short trip around the airport where he had it housed. Let's see, I want to get up there so you can see this. Hang on, you might get jerked. Let's see if I can get you right over there. See. Let's see. Sorry about that, guys. This thing wants to wobble on me. Yep. See, it wants to wobble. Let's see. Can you see this up here? I can't tell. I hope you can. Sorry for the jiggle. I can't always see what y'all see. So anyway, because I tried doing it through the TV, like, mirroring it and stuff. Well, it always comes out on the TV crooked or upside down or something. I've tried turning it, but not only that, it I don't know if it's the mirroring or the Wi-Fi or whatever it is, but it sits there and goes, and I can't hear what I'm saying on there. So I said, how the heck with it, I'll just give this a shot and hope I can get through. So, but he took us up in that. Well, the next flight I had, like I said, was on a DC-10 going to Toronto. And I was going with my roommate. She rented a room in my house, and she had a boyfriend up there, and there, it was our Thanksgiving, even though it wasn't theirs yet or their Thanksgiving, and they allowed us to celebrate at their apartment. You know, we got the turkey and all that stuff. And oh, I had to make sure I had a few drinks before I got on that plane, and my seat happened to be right on the wing. Uh, and every time the stewardess came past, I said, "Give me another one and another one," because there was no way. I was terrified to fly, terrified, and I have not flown since. I refuse. If I can't drive to wherever it is I'm going, I'm not going. I'm not flying. No way. So, as I was saying, is anybody else going on vacation, or has things just gotten too dang expensive for anybody to go anywhere? It is. It's, you know, it's out there as far as price goes and fuel and everything else. I can understand how some of y'all, if you're working outside your home, you know, how much gas you have to spend every week to get back and forth. It's got to be hell. I thank goodness I can, if I have to, I could fill my tank up. It would cost me a bit, even though my car is only an 8-gallon tank. I have to buy premium, so that's at least $4 and something a gallon that I'm paying. So you figure I'm spending about 40 some bucks if I want to fill it. Now that fill up, since I don't drive that much, will last me. If it's normal, you know, 1 or 2 doctor appointments or something like that, and to the grocery store, that fill up will last me a couple months. So say 20 bucks a month or something is what I would have to spend, maybe less. It just depends, especially if it's short little trips. So, you know, I wanted to come on here mainly because I wanted to, you know, show off these gnomes. They are so cute. They are. I can't wait to get to their faces. I think what I'm going to do is, since I'm enjoying this so much, and I'm sorry, I enjoyed the other one I worked on. Now I'm working on this, and I really, really enjoy it. Plus, I love gnomes and gonks. That's that and cats. You know, sorry guys, but I really love them, and I think I'm going to work on this pretty much the rest of this week until I finish, excuse me, this bottom section. Then I'll probably, because see, I'm using my big table now, because this gnome painting fits almost perfectly on my light pad, my huge light pad. It would be too big to go on the smaller table. It would kind of hang over and be a pain. So I pulled my other painting off and placed this here. Excuse me. So I think I'm going to work on this all week. I will take probably a couple hour break and work one. Oh no, please don't get the hiccups. And work on the one of my coasters. Excuse me a minute. I have to get a sip. I'm getting the hiccups. Oh, I hope that takes care of it. Yeah, so I can at least do another coaster because I haven't worked on any more coasters. And then next week I'll go back to the Spangler and I'll work on it through the week. And then the next week, so, that way I'm not switching every couple days and it drive me crazy. Dragging the big one and then putting another big one in. So this is what you'll be seeing, for the rest of this week. And hope you don't mind. But I will get back to my Spangler because I do like that. So, let's see. Is there any... Oh, something the puppy... I might have mentioned it. Memory. Something the puppy has taught us. Okay? You know how you think you train your dogs? They train you. For a long time, we kept trying to keep him from taking our remotes and taking socks and, whatever it is he gets hold of. And we've been trying to teach him to give it to us, and he'll get his little piece of doggy bacon, the fake bacon stuff. He's figured out, hey, if I go and get something I'm not supposed to have and bring it to them, they'll give me bacon. He goes in my daughter's room, and all of a sudden he comes running out toward her with, oops, that's a bad drill, with one sock, and goes right up to her, and she reaches down. He gives it up without a fight or a bark or growl, because he's always fighting us for it. And then he runs over to where we keep his treats, and it's like, okay, give me my bacon. He did, after that, we said, oh, good boy, so I gave him his little piece of bacon. So I come in here because I showed my daughter this painting, and he comes running in here holding her remote, not the one from the living room. He went all the way into her room, got her remote, and came in here, and then just basically handed it to us, and then ran back because he wanted his bacon. So that's what our dog taught us. He trained us. So we are officially, and I'm hoping you can see me painting this. I bet not. I'm sorry. I apologize. I should have had this pushed up further, and I am so sorry. Let me see if I can get this up here. Just hang on. Oops. There we go. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. But yeah, our animals, they train us. We just don't get the treats they do. So yeah, he's figured it out. Little rat terrier. Oh, he's figured it out. So, how many of all you that do comment on my videos and such, how many of you do have pets? And what kind of pets do you have? I mean, I used to have pet mice many years ago. I've had numerous kinds of dogs. I mean, numerous different. All passing away of old age, and it was awful. Pet mice, I've had parakeets, I've had budgies, fish, dogs, cats, bunny rabbits. So I've had a few. Just wondering what you all had, or what kinds you've had, or wish you could have if you could have a pet, because some of you may live in apartments where they don't allow them, or, just curious. You could always tell a little story of what they've done to you, how they've trained you, because I'll tell you, they do. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I watched several DVDs last night. They were my horror DVDs, of course. Um, let's see. I don't think there's anything else happening. Well, my team should be here Thursday. Yeah, that's what they say. I think I mentioned that too. I don't know. It's like my daughter, she ordered something for herself, and it was purchased from someone in Tennessee. It was shipped from Tennessee, and it has been stuck in Tennessee for a week. It's stuck. And I guess my daughter checked it out and stuff, and they said that's like the black hole of, post offices or something, because my daughter had to end up making a phone call down there and say, where is the item that I paid for and ordered, and they said, because it was shipped, she's got the tracking. It's just, it's static right there, stuck in the same place it started out. So who knows where it's at or what it's doing. I told her, because it was down in like Memphis or something, Memphis, Tennessee, and I figure it's probably on the street somewhere, drunk. Who knows where in the heck that package is. So hopefully she gets her package of whatever it was. And then I think it was, the other day. Okay, my daughter has she does gaming either on computer, or she has a PS5, and she has a older 360 and Switch, all that kind of stuff. But she went on I think it was a Facebook site or something, where she checks out different games that might be on sale, or somebody's destashing those or something. And they were running, this one guy was running a contest or a giveaway for an older 360, and you had to like pick numbers. You pick a number, and they eventually spin the wheel, or its number, whatever it was. Well, my daughter happened to go on there, and she said, what the heck? And they didn't charge you for nothing. You just, if you won the 360, you paid a little bit of shipping, and it's yours, And my daughter knows some of the people on there. So she said, okay, I'll take this number. And she took that number, and it hit, and she won the 360. So it's like, I said, well, what the heck are you going to do with two of them? Well, hers, the door is jamming on it. And this one, I guess, that'll be coming works. So I said, well, there you go. You got that one, and, it's got the same memory and all that stuff as hers does. So that'll work. That way she sure as heck didn't have to try to replace it, or get hers fixed. So I told her, I said, why can't we be that lucky with, like money, like pick a number and boom, we hit the lottery, I wish I could hit the lottery. The only thing is, I guess you have to buy tickets to do that, right? I don't buy tickets. So, why is that 2 drills in a row that I picked up? Like I said, there are a few that are small and a few that are chipped, but it's few and far between. It's not bad at all. So, well, I'm not going to keep y'all on here that long. I've already been on here long enough. Like I said, babble, babble, babble. Don't know what the temperature is going to be like tomorrow. I'm not happy with any of it, to be perfectly honest with you, because it's just too dang hot. And I'm not worried about my electric bill because I've always said I'm not going to roast to death in my home, and I'm not going to freeze to death. I will run them, and if I got to make payments, I'll make payments. One way or another, the bill will get paid, but I'm not going with or without when it comes to that. So, I'm going to get off here now. I appreciate y'all so much. And V, I'm looking for the gnomes on a pen, in a pen or on a pen, something. If I find one, I will let you know. So, I'd like to find some Christmas ones or, Halloween ones, whatever. I mean, like I said, I love gnomes. And it's funny, I don't have a yard gnomes. I have none of them outdoors. Nothing. I'm always afraid that, somebody's going to destroy them or take off with them or steal them, or bust them up. And then plus when they're outside, they get all icky and, stuff. So I noticed the Dollar Tree had a few down there, like the gonks. And it looked like it was almost like half gnomes or half gonks or something. Because it was just like the head and just the body, there were no feet or anything. It just sat. I should have grabbed a few of them because I seen them down there. They had them in purple and pink and green and yellow and so on, and they're probably all gone now. So, but I thought those were really cute, just to have a couple of them sitting around, in the house as a decoration. So, well, that's it. I'm getting off here. Sorry, don't mean to keep you on here this long. I will try and get back on here tomorrow. Once again, this is a new craft day, a 50 by 60 centimeter, 22 count, or 22 count? I'm talking cross stitch here. 22 colors, and it's a round. It is gnomes, I think is what it's called. I will make sure the link is in the description below, along with the discount code, their website. They're on Facebook, TikTok. I think they're on Instagram. I'm not sure. Check them out. Just, give it a shot. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So, y'all have a good one. Love you all. Thank you so much for your comments, your visiting, your subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. So, hugs. DP Crazy Lady, roasting to death in Ohio. Hugs. Goodbye.